In my last video, we spoke about color, shape, and form. A 3D shape is a form. Vincent Van Gogh. Hey, Vincent Van Gogh. Hey, Vincent Van Gogh. Hey.
Three primary colors, red, yellow, blue. Mix them together and make something new. Red sneaking up, blue doesn't know. Mouth wide open. Uh-oh! Red and blue make purple.
Line is the distance between two endpoints. We have a song to help us remember the lines. It goes horizontal, horizontal, diagonal, diagonal, vertical and curved lines, vertical and curved lines. Don't forget zigzag, don't forget zigzag. Let's talk about these lines. The first one is horizontal. A horizontal line goes from side to side. Our next line is a diagonal. A diagonal can appear to rise or fall. It can also show motion, or as Mr. Don Gilly would say, kinetic energy. Our next line is vertical. A vertical line goes up and down. After that, we have curved lines. They sweep and turn gracefully between endpoints. Our final line is a zigzag. Zigzags are made up of corners and are jagged. Jagged means that they have rough, sharp points. Lines can be grouped as options when planning a composition. Another word for composition is a picture.
Texture, texture, texture. Texture, texture, texture. Texture, texture, texture. Texture. You can touch.
Texture is the way something looks or feels. It can be drawn using lines. An example of texture is if something is fluffy. What lines might I use to make something fluffy? If you said curved lines, you are correct. Another example of texture is sharp. What lines might I use to make something sharp? If you said zigzag, then you are correct. Our final example of texture is hairy. What kind of lines can you use to make something seem hairy? If you answered vertical, curved, or diagonal, you are correct. So, today what we're going to do is we're going to create our very own Starry Night pictures. You should be able to do this assignment whether you have a pencil or colors. The first thing that I want to do is establish our negative space. The name of this picture is Starry Night, so the picture should be about a starry night. Negative space is everything except what the picture is about. So for your negative space, you can either choose to do a city, which I'm going to do in the pencil, or you can do like a farmhouse with a tree in the yard, as long as it is a silhouette. Once again, a silhouette is just a shadow. Next, you're going to draw a crescent moon. A crescent moon looks like a cookie with a bite taken out of it. Now let's choose what kind of line we're going to use for our composition. So I think we're going to go with curved, then dashed, and I believe he used thin lines. Next, you're going to use curved, dashed lines. Make sure they're thin. And I'm going to make a spiral motion around my moon. I think that at least 3 times to start off wouldn't hurt. After that, I'm going to place about 10 stars across my entire paper. I'm going to use those thin, curved, dashed lines to then go around each star at least 3 times. And here there is a little space. I'm just gonna fill it with some dashed lines that match the orbit of some other potential stars.